you are, take it over. Don't it true? You are, that's true. Don't it true? That you are, that's true. Well, I don't want no other love. Oh, baby, it's you are, take it over.
What a great thing that is. That's
I swear to God, I forgot the words.
Yeah, you sure did, EJ, but who cares? That is great. That was not Presley, friends. That was Elvis Jr. Well, it's taken a long, long time, ladies and gentlemen, but finally he has come through. I never thought that I would sit here in this chair and be looking at the guy that I am looking at today. I mean, we have been plugging away and plugging away. We've been trying to get him out of the Ferrari, off the boat, trying to get him to come out here for an hour, begging, pleading. And so it is with great anticipation that I present to you the man himself. Right here in the studio with me. Don, how are you?
Hey, Stan, how are you, pal?
If you'd like to talk to Don, give us a call real quick. He's only going to be here for just a little short time. 624-9400 in Dade. 524-9400 if you want to talk to Don, the one and only, right here. How you feeling?
I'm feeling just fine, pal. How about you?
Great. There's your buddy Marlon Bailey who brought you in here today. And, he's trying to sell you a Miami Vice jacket. Look at the calls for Don. Wow. Okay, I'm going to take him, Roland, okay? All right? Okay, boy, this is the highlight. I've been here since June 8th, and this is the highlight I want to tell you. Okay, you're on with Don.
I'm just trying to get locations to the radio station to pick up tickets.
Oh, well, call J. Michael, lady. Stan Major, you're on with Don.
Is Don Johnson really there?
Don's right here.
It's me, babe.
I'll speak with him.
I'm right here.
Hi, Don Johnson?
How you doing?
Oh, fine, thank you. This is a delight.
Yeah, what's your name, babe? Just your first name.
Mary?
Mary, how are you?
Oh, fine, thank you. I'm so surprised that I even got through. What a thrill, and I'm looking forward to the show tonight.
It's a good one tonight.
Oh, boy.
Stay
Well,
tuned.
we really love you. We love the whole cast, and we love the show, and I hope it lasts a long time.
Okay, thank you. We have a lot of callers that want to talk to Don here,
Hi.
okay? Thank you, dear. Hello, you're on with Don. Go ahead. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Hi, Stan.
How are you, ma'am? You want to say hello to Don?
This is Jennifer. How
Hi.
are you?
Yeah, Jennifer. Hi. You want to talk to Don?
Yes. Hi, Don.
Hello, Jennifer. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm feeling just fine.
Great.
I'm finally here.
Finally.
Took a long time, didn't it, Jennifer?
Sure did. Somehow you sound like Don Jr.
Well, I said it was Don, right?
Right.
You want to talk to Don or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's your Ferrari today?
It's parked right outside the station.
Really?
Yeah, people are out there in the parking lot just oogling that thing like mad.
How's Philip?
We don't talk much off set, you know.
I've always wanted to know about that.
He's got his career and I've got mine. You know, I did an album and then all of a sudden he did one. You know?
Yeah, right.
What about a fashion show? Are you going to do a fashion show?
They can't pay me enough.
Okay, got to move on, Jennifer. A lot of people trying to call Don. Hello, you're on with Don.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Yeah, hi.
Turn the radio
To
down.
know if he can sing a couple of tunes of Heartbeat.
No, we're not singing today. Thank you very much. You have your radio turned down. You're on with Don, Broward. Go ahead.
Hi, Don.
Hi, hon.
How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
This is Diane.
Hi, Diane.
Hi. I enjoy your album.
Well, thank you, sweetheart.
You're going to do another one, aren't you?
I sure am.
Wow. Fantastic.
Oh, is this really Don?
That's what I've been waiting for all these months.
Boy, Stanley.
Okay.
Good day.
Fantastic.
Nice show, Don.
Thanks, son.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay. I hope she tunes in tonight. They need it.
So do I.
Broward, you're on with Don. Go ahead.
Yeah, Stan.
Yeah.
Really holding to your guns, aren't you?
Well, look, I said I would knock off Miami Vice until Don showed up in the studio, and he's sitting right next to me.
I'm right here.
Okay, well, no changes, pal.
Real good. That's good. I like that. Broward.
Yeah, how you doing, Stan? How you doing, Don?
I'm all right. How about you, pal?
What took you so long?
Well, a lot of reasons, but
Been working
I'm here,
hard.
and it's all that
Stan's one of your
counts.
biggest fans.
Well, I come to realize that after that big Volker race, you know. I mean, took me a while, but
Good to have you on the show, and the other guys sound more like you, though, than you do.
well, I'm not a copy, you know. I mean, they have to.
Have you heard of this guy, Don Jr., call in on the show, Don?
Yeah, I have. You know, it's
What do you
real.
think of him?
He's real raspy, but he's doing a good job.
Okay.
You know, your illegitimate son, you know, like...
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
All right, well, listen, keep up the good work.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Okay.
bye-bye.
If you'd like to talk to Don, he's right here in the studio with me, and he's only going to be here for a short period of time. He's going to hop back in the Ferrari and head back down over to South Beach. 624-9400 in Dade and 524-9400 if you're in Broward is the number. Say hello to Don. Hello, Dade. Hello.
Hello?
Say hello to Don.
Hi, Don.
Hi.
What's your name?
Don, I think you're Don Jr.
Well,
I think we met last night. We had a long conversation. But I do want to say Don Jr. is almost as good as Don.
It's not Don Jr.
Okay.
Okay, it's the real thing here. We're
I
talking
guess,
to Don.
I guess I'm going to have to meet this junior.
Yeah, all right. He's really something.
You really should incorporate him into your show. He's dynamite. He looks like you, except he's got long rock and roll hair. And it'd be a rock and roll son.
Yeah, he was coming on to the ladies at the melting pot more than you last night. I want you to know.
He's following in your footsteps, but you definitely should take the time to meet him.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I guess I will. Just, you know, have him come over to the studio anytime. You know him personally?
I have a business card.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, a lot of people are trying to talk to Don here,
Very nice
okay?
talking to you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's take another call for Don.
Hi, is this Don Johnson?
Sure is, honey.
Hi.
It's
How are you?
Don.
If this is April Fool's, I'll kill Stan.
Say hello to Don.
Well, what happened? Hi, Don.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
Okay, I want to know what happened to Elvis the alligator.
Well, they said we couldn't have him on the boat anymore, so I fought for him, but I couldn't keep him.
Oh, I think you
We let him go. We let him go.
I think you could win anything.
Okay, listen, a lot of people are trying to call Don.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, bye, Don. I love you.
I love you too, sweetheart.
Okay, let's take a quick break here. We have a lot of commercials this afternoon, and just keep calling if you want to talk to Don. 624-9400 in Dade, 524-9400 in Broward. This is a great honor for me, I want you to know. Don's right here in the studio with me. We'll take a break of the Stan Major program and be right back. Okay, I'd sure like to get my hands on that Ferrari, I'll tell you. How you feeling? Been working pretty hard lately.
I've been working real hard, pal. Yeah,
Real glad that you could take some time out and come out here.
Hey, you know what I say, Stan. You're the greatest.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. Shall we take some more calls?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay. Hello, you're on with Don.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, am I on now?
Yeah.
Hello, Don.
Hey, pal, how you doing?
Good, pal. How are you?
Just fine.
Let me ask you, how is Melanie Griffith at age 14?
You'd like to know, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to know. She looks great now. She's still a little girl.
Well, we have heard some rumors coming out of, downtown that maybe you do kind of like them,
No change.
Oh, okay.
How about Sheena Easton?
Well,
She a fox?
She's hot.
Mm.
She's hot. You gonna watch the show tonight? Hello?
Yes?
You gonna see the show tonight?
Oh, without a doubt.
Well, you'll see how hot she is. I had to do a scene with her and tape it.
Incredible, as we would say. Okay, sir. Thanks very much for your call. You're on with Don. Go ahead.
Hi, Don.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Phyllis.
Hi, Phyllis. How are you?
And I just want to tell you I think you're terrific.
I think
I
you're
have a
terrific, too.
question. Does everybody in the grip truck really listen to Stan like Stan thinks they do?
Well, they do, but when we have what's known as a Stan alert,
Uh-huh.
and somebody comes running into the grip truck and change the station so he doesn't know that they're listening.
That's great. Also,
We think it is because I know he gets pretty bright about it.
Yeah. Also, are you getting a haircut?
No change, honey. I like it long.
You like it long, huh?
I love it. Yeah.
So do you, babe.
And one other thing, I'm glad that you're there because I really enjoy when Stan talks about you and Miami Vice a lot.
Well, he has said some good things about us, you know,
Yeah.
but then,
And some bad things, I must admit.
well, that's one reason why I haven't come around, but I'll be coming around often.
Okay. Glad to hear you.
It was nice talking to you,
Okay.
Sal.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hello, you're on with Don. Go ahead.
Hi, Stan.
How are you?
All right, Don.
Yeah.
Hey, about the wedding, who's going to be the best man?
Well, you're going to have to watch it.
No secrets?
No, well, I can't reveal too much. You
I
know,
saw
mean,
Paul Schaefer last night, and he claimed that he had been invited to be the best to give the bride away.
Yeah, well, about your bachelorhood, Don.
What's that?
About your bachelorhood. No change.
All right.
No
You
change.
got it.
Okay, thank you. Hello, you're on with Don.
Dan, how are you?
Okay.
Good. Is this Don Johnson or Donny Osmond?
Donny Osmond, of course.
This sounds like him. You know, hey, Don.
What would you like?
Yeah, what would you like? I'm not watching your show because your show's going down the toilet.
Well, we don't want you to watch the
Hey, Don, I
show.
don't want to watch it. Listen to me. How come you've been stiffing Stan, so to speak, for the last since June 8th?
Because of guys like you.
It's like me? No, I don't think so. Stan's too good of a guy, and you just
Well,
gave
you're
it...
talking about Miami Vice as if it's in the toilet. I think you're in it.
Yeah, it is in the toilet. Come on, you've been stiffing Stan Major. That's the reason I don't watch that show anymore.
Well,
I listen to Stan every day, and I could do it at your show once a week. Thanks, partner.
Okay, thanks for calling. I think. Boy, he didn't like you, Don.
well,
Wow.
1 out of 10 ain't
Yeah,
bad.
that's not bad. Let's see. Let's go to Broward.
Am I on?
You're on with Don. Go ahead.
Dan, you finally got him.
Fantastic.
Hey, Don, before you leave, could you do Stan a favor and say freeze made Miami Vice?
I'm sure you'll hear it eventually.
You got to do it. I mean, I don't believe you really. Is this DJ or Junior? Or
Well,
is this really Don?
This
Well,
Don.
you
I'm
got
impressed as hell.
It's Don.
I was shocked. I turned on the radio and you said it. Don, you actually, one of the shows that you did, the one where you shot the kid,
Yeah?
best show I have seen in a couple of years that you did. It was really a moving show.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay, good to talk to you.
Okay, listen, it's nice talking to you.
Okay.
Have a nice day, pal.
I think it's about time we let everybody in on this. I mean, we've carried this off about as far as we can now. And before Johnson gets on the phone from the trailer and gets all upset, it's just a joke. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Don Jr.
Hello, everybody. How you
are
doing?
you?
And for the last caller, freeze, Major, Miami Vice.
Now, we want to apologize to anybody who may have... I mean, you were so incredible.
Thank you.
I mean, when you sat down here, it was just... I couldn't believe it. I mean, Elvis Jr. came in the studio, and I love the guy. But over the phone, he has a lot more Elvis presence than he does. You got more Don Johnson presence sitting in a studio than you do on the telephone. It's incredible.
Well, thanks, Dan. I appreciate it.
You even look like him, which is...
Well, I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or...
Need a haircut, but otherwise you're okay.
No
But he
change.
does too, you see.
No, I like my pop the way he is.
Okay. Now, the phones are still ringing, and I've just revealed that this is Don Jr., whose real name is...
Brian V.
Brian, how are you?
I'm fine. How about you, sir?
I'm fantastic. Now, do you normally talk like that? Talk in your normal voice.
This is my normal voice right here. I mean, this is it. You know, I don't know how else
You were
to
just
talk.
born that way, huh?
That's it. Yep.
Wow.
But
I wonder what Don was when you were born. It's incredible.
Well, I appreciate you asking me to come out here and...
I hope he doesn't get pissed. Don, it's just a joke.
We all love Don, and that's how it is.
We do. He's not going to be on the show, and
I
no
feel
more
kind-
Miami Vice on the show, but having you out here is just... I could not pass up the opportunity.
Well, I saw you out at the Melting Pot last night, and we had a good time.
Wasn't that great?
It was fantastic.
How'd you like the dessert?
I loved it. We had the amaretto, the white chocolate. Forget it. Can you say better than sex on the radio?
Sure.
It was pretty close.
Did you take some home? For you?
No, we finished it right there. Yeah.
This guy is really, really incredible. I don't know if anybody wants to talk to you or not. Let's see if anybody else wants to talk to Don Jr. You want to talk to Don Jr.?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
You want to talk to Don Jr.?
No, I want to talk to Don Johnson.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's not here.
He's not there?
No, this is Don Jr. We just revealed it, and evidently you didn't have the radio up, which you're not supposed to have when you're calling.
Yeah, you keep telling us not to have it up, so I said, let me lower it.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Well,
We finally had to reveal it before the lawsuits came in.
Oh.
It's just a joke, Don. Just a radio program.
That's too bad. I've been wanting to meet him. I missed him 2 times at Fire and Ice. He was there on a Saturday, I think, what have you. I have a gallery of custom-made furniture upstairs, and I've been running all the time downstairs, and I missed him so many times, so I said, let me try to get him on your
Well, at least say hello to Don Jr.
Well, let me say hello to Don Jr. He sounds very, very handsome.
He is.
Hello, sweetheart. How are you?
Good-looking guy.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm fine, sweetie. How are you?
Good. My name is Lynn.
Lynn?
Yes.
How you doing?
Good, good.
You working hard?
I'm working. We're opening up tomorrow night at MID, and it's going to be fantastic. So the big opening is there, and I can't wait. All my furniture is being moved right now.
Well, that sounds real interesting, huh?
Sounds like you're having a good time.
Interested in custom-made furniture, I guess, but maybe not Don Jr.
Is that the expensive stuff, or
That's
what?
the expensive stuff.
Yeah, that's
You're
what
right.
Don's interested in.
That's what Don's interested in. He doesn't pay me enough for custom furniture, but
Listen, after today, he's going to pay you to keep you off the air here. Okay, listen, thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
Sorry it wasn't Don.
That's okay.
Maybe next time.
Day.
You know what's happened here, if he ever really does come out, we've blown the whole thing. Now I'm not going to be able to convince anybody that this is the real guy. I never even thought of that before I put you on. But he'll never come out.
Well, how do
anymore.
they know if this isn't really the Don?
Hey, how are you?
Just fine, and you?
Say hello to Don Jr.
Hey, Don.
Hi, hon. How are you?
I saw you last night.
You did?
Yeah, you look pretty fine.
Thanks,
Yeah.
sweetie.
He's a foxy-looking guy.
You remember me, Stan?
Who are you?
Me and Barbie.
Oh, Yvette and Barbie.
Yeah, you got it.
Right. Barbie's cute.
Yeah.
Is she?
How
She's
cute,
a
huh?
doll.
Did I see you, sweetheart?
Well, you weren't paying attention. We're too busy.
This is the one that's married to Bob, right? To Robert? Are you the one married to Robert?
No.
Oh, another Yvette.
No one.
I'm confused.
Why?
I'm confused. I thought you were married.
No, Yvette's married to Robert.
Oh, Yvette's married to... Well, who are you?
I'm
She's
Yvette.
Barbie.
Oh, you're Barbie. You're Yvette's sister.
I'm the single one.
See, I'm all shook up here because Don Jr. is sitting across from me.
Oh, he's making you nervous?
Well, he sounds so much like Don that it's incredible.
That's
If I close my eyes, I'm in big trouble here.
I can imagine.
Okay, Barb, it was nice seeing you. Did you enjoy yourself last night?
Very much.
Did you? What'd you have for dessert?
Everything.
I beg your pardon, Barb.
I'll see ya.
Hey, Barb.
Hey.
How old are you?
Old enough.
Okay, Barb.
All right, bye.
Nice meeting you.
Yes.
Pretty brunette, I'll tell you. Hello, Dade.
Hey, Stan.
You want to say hello to Don Jr.?
I'd love to. Hi, Don.
Hey,
Junior.
pal. Hey, pal. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fine. I called my brother. I was convinced.
You were?
You're good.
Wasn't that incredible? I bet Johnson had a few second thoughts there about, wait a minute.
Where am
What the
I?
hell am I doing here? What, you know.
Oh, I called my brother across town, told him to turn on the radio quick. Stan's finally got his wish, and...
Now, if it ever really happens, you'll you know, it's like the crying wolf or whatever that is.
Cried wolf one
Yeah, right.
times there, Stan.
The sky is falling.
Yeah, I called. I wanted to compliment Don on my favorite movie ever, A Boy and His Dog. You know, I wanted to somehow send him my videotape copy and have him, like, autograph it or something.
Well, you can still send it in. I'll autograph it.
Well, it was good talking to you. Thanks a lot.
Sorry it wasn't the real Don.
It's okay. Hi, Bob. Talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Hello, Dave.
Yeah, I like to be on the air.
Be on the air.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're on the air. Say hello to Don Jr.
Hello, Don Jr.
Hi, sweetheart.
You know, I'm really disappointed. Nothing against Don Jr.
Thank you, honey.
Really, seriously, because I've never met you, but I have been dialing and dialing and dialing, and I was so nervous sitting at my desk thinking, what am I going to say to him? I mean, I got a picture of Don Johnson on my desk. Don't laugh, it's true.
Well, hon,
But
listen,
a poster, a Don Johnson poster.
sweetheart, all you got to do Just put a little bit more hair on that head of his, and you've got me.
Well, okay. Can we pretend? Let's pretend you really are him.
Okay, now it's pretend time, Don, so if you're listening in the trailer, just don't sue us,
I want to say that I admire you very much and your work. And not because you're Don Johnson, but just because, I enjoy your work, your acting and your singing, and I wanted to know, why don't I see your video anymore on MTV or any of the cable stations? I never see it anymore.
Well, there's a dispute going on with MTV.
Oh, I thought maybe it might be something along those...
It was on HBO about a month ago.
Well, I did a whole hour thing.
I saw it.
My promo guy wanted to take out the short one because we're going to start promoting the long one.
I saw the long one, and I thought it was kind of odd in some parts, but I thought it was dynamite, really.
Well, thank you, sweetheart.
Yeah. Could you say one thing for me?
What's that?
Could you tell me, I love you, Drew?
I love you, Drew.
Thank you.
You're welcome,
Probably
babe.
taping it now. She's going to keep
Bye.
Goodbye, sweetheart.
We could do the whole afternoon of I love you.
Bye.
And freeze whoever.
Drew, you're a sweetie.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, it's just less pretend time, okay, Don? If you're listening in the trailer for some reason, it's all just a joke. It's just a radio program. Don't call your lawyers. But, Don ought to meet you. He really ought to see you because it's pretty incredible. I mean, if they could dress you in his stuff, and do a job on your hair like his. You have the Don Johnson facial. You have the same kind of complexion, the same kind of eyes.
Well,
it's
I'm
incredible.
illegitimate.
You got brown eyes.
I've got brown
eyes. He's got blue. That's the only difference.
Well, my mother had brown eyes.
Oh, okay.
And we don't like to talk about it too much.
But those people who saw you at the melting pot last night, people were coming up to me saying, "My God, he even looks like him." It's incredible.
Well. He's my pop.
Now, did all this start with your first phone call to me?
It sure did.
Because you had never done Don Johnson before?
Never did, and I called you, and you wouldn't let me off the phone.
Yeah.
You kept saying, "Is this Don?" And I said, "No."
Yeah.
And then the next time I called...
Now, you destroyed what may be my biggest bit on this show. You destroyed my entire... ego last night.
Now, wait a minute.
Claiming that you called in and said no changes. Now, damn it, I don't think you said no changes.
Well, what I did was
Johnson.
After...
Because we're never going to find out from him, right?
No, I think it was my pop. I think he did it. So, I did call later in the show and said no change.
Okay.
But, I don't know, I kind of thought I sounded more like him than he did. But
probably, yeah. But that would have destroyed me because I just absolutely felt that was him.
Well, I'm glad that it wasn't me, and I'm glad he did call.
Hello?
Hello?
You're on with Don Jr. Say hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't believe you did that, Stan.
Who's this, Beth?
Yes.
Hi, Beth. How are you?
I wondered how long you were going to carry this thing out.
Are you still mad at me, Beth?
Of course not.
Okay, good.
I've never been.
You were angry with me last night because I was messing around with Cindy and Anita and all those beautiful women.
Oh, no, that's no problem. Don't worry about it.
He had some beautiful women around him last night.
Wow. I'll tell you.
I was jealous.
If you weren't messing around, I'd worry.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Hi, Don Jr.
Hi, Beth. How are you?
Pretty good. I met you last night.
Yeah, I know. I remember you.
Do you?
Anybody that ever met Beth remembers her.
Sure.
I just had to call you. I couldn't believe you were doing this. Everybody believed you.
Well, the lawsuits will be in tomorrow. We need some more lawyers out here.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You guys have a great day.
Thank you.
See you later.
Beth.
Okay, Beth.
Bye-bye.
Don't you remember Beth?
Sure.
That short skirt, how could you forget it? We have some lines available in Broward if you'd like to say hello to Don Jr., not Don Johnson. Let me make that perfectly clear. At 524-9400 is the number. And, get out of here, Marlon. I love you, but please leave. Give me messages for Glenn on the air. Can you believe that? Are you there, Dave? Hello, Dave.
Hello?
Whoops, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, speak up. Don Jr.'s here.
Hello, Don.
Hello, hon. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm just fine.
And
They're
I
making
wish
me
you a lot
very
of luck.
comfortable over here.
And you sound great.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you very much. I think she still thinks it's Don. It's not Don Johnson. Don Johnson has never been here in the studio. And probably never will be. This is Don Jr. Okay, we're going to take a break here and do a few more commercials to make the General Mangler a little bit happier. He's up there waiting for the lawyers to call. Okay. From Don Johnson's company. Come on, Don, it's just a joke. Jeez, don't be so serious. Loosen up, man. And we'll be back at 624-9400 in Dade, 524-9400 in Broward on the major program on Winds.
94 News Winds.
Okay, Marlon Bailey, who's responsible for giving us the jackets and the T-shirts and everything, was very impressed by you. And I told him, man, he ought to hire you because you're great. You're the greatest, Don Jr.
Thanks, pal.
You are.
I feel the same way about you.
You sound more like Don Jr., I think, than Mark Mosley does. And I love Mark. He's great. But let's see if I have... I don't know if I bulk erased that Vice stuff or not from that we had here. I think that's all up in the other part of the building, you know, that other radio station up there that I'm not mentioning anymore because they wouldn't give me U2 tickets, the one that Neil works on.
They wouldn't give you the tickets, huh?
Wouldn't give me any U2 tickets, so they are persona non grata, or whatever that term is.
Null and void.
Yeah, right. I don't see it in. Well, that's just as well. You've heard him, you know, the Hallandale Vice. Oh, look who's calling. Well. Well.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
How are you guys?
Hey.
Hey, pal, how are you?
Hey, I tried to call you yesterday.
I've been pretty busy.
Yeah?
In fact, I'm having some renovations done on my phone booth, so I thought it was out for a while.
Hey, did you hear me play your record?
Yeah, but I got to tell you something about it. We redid your opening, and...
And Jay screwed it up.
I guess they screwed it up. That means I have to go to the damn Marriott again.
Tell him not to cough this time, okay?
This is getting real tough.
Listen, the reason I wanted to call you, EJ, is, number one, to thank you for doing that.
Uh-huh.
Number two, to explain to you why I wasn't using it. Your bit was great, but having J. Michaels cough on every chorus was just a little too much. You understand?
I thought you might be a little... But did you like the words that we put in there?
It was great. It was fantastic. And if we could just take him out of it, it would have been fantastic.
Try to keep Jay a little bit off mic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Well, you know, send him to the restroom or something while you're doing it.
Don Jr.
Yeah, pal.
How are you, buddy?
Hey,
That was a good bit you guys did in the beginning. I was laughing like hell.
Yeah, well, wait till the lawyers get hold of us.
Hey.
It's only a joke, Don.
Tell your dad to go,
No, don't say that now. Don't tee him off, because he's probably already unhappy.
That's all right.
He's unhappy with...
DJ, listen to me.
Did you know that your daddy once played my daddy in a movie?
Yeah, I do know that. I think that's around the time where I became illegitimate.
Hey, EJ,
Yeah.
did you hear Neil play Don't Be Cruel this morning?
No, I didn't hear it.
Neil played it, and I played it to open my show here.
Yeah, I heard it on the opening. I forgot
Neil,
one of the verses.
Neil played
I was so used to... Excuse me, hold on a second.
I'll have 6 with double cheese, EJ.
What it is...
Is that the pizza truck?
On my phone booth here in this Well, I got to tell you that I didn't hear Neil play it, but I forgot the words because I was so used to singing the Stan Majors thing, and I forgot the words.
Yeah. Well,
Just
I
like
wanted
my daddy
to
used to do. He used to forget the words to a lot of the songs.
I wanted to card up At This Moment, but you got to do it as Elvis.
What's that?
A little more Elvis At This Moment. I think it would be tremendous.
Oh, At This Moment?
Yeah. Can you do that next time?
They taped At This Moment?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yes.
And you got it?
Read my lips. Yes.
You got it? You going to play it?
It's not EJ. There's not enough Elvis.
Oh, I can understand that. I wasn't trying to do my daddy.
No, I understand, but I want you to do your daddy doing it because I think it would be terrific.
And we're going to send it up to Betty? Is there no...
No, we're going to play it on my show.
Hey, EJ.
Oh, listen, did you talk to Neil about his jingle?
Yeah, it's fine.
Did you ask him why I didn't play it too much?
No change.
No change. Well, listen, Don Jr.
Yeah.
I heard that you're in a band.
Yeah, I am, pal.
Obviously, it's a rock and roll band, right?
You bet.
Oh, maybe we can
Is
get
there
together
anything?
and do a little something.
Hey, EJ, is there anything else?
That's right, man. That's right.
I don't know anything but rock
Would it
and
be
roll.
great to have you two guys appear at the same time?
Sure.
Where are you guys playing these days?
Well, we play up at, me and a friend of mine named Robbie, we play up at the Button South, Sunday through Wednesday at 10:15.
It's just two of you.
It's just the two of us. We do a duet against a 4-track.
Is that right?
We sound like 5 guys up there. You'll be amazed.
That's kind of like what I do at the Marriott. You know, it's the same thing. The band isn't even there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we kind of tell him that the drummer's shy and he's in the back, but...
well, what I do is...
That's all right. Neil Diamond does the same thing in concert. Don't feel bad.
Does he really?
Yeah, he can. I saw a concert in Vegas, and he had like 5 guys with him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it's tough because when my daddy used to have the band, all he had to do was just like wiggle a little bit, and they knew exactly where it was going.
Yeah, exactly. You play against the drum track, huh, EJ?
Well, we have the whole band track. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. Have you ever messed up a little bit and tried to catch up with the band? Not that easy, is it?
It's tough. Like I said, my daddy used to just have to give a little signal, and the band would follow him.
Yeah.
I tried doing that, and it didn't work.
They all went to the men's room at the Marriott, right?
Well, listen here, guys. I got to go because these guys are trying to get some things done around me, and we're having some renovations done here, and I appreciate it. And Stan, why don't you get DJ's number and give him a call, and we'll get together and we'll do something.
You got it. You got it, babe.
Listen,
we'll
I got
get tape, and we'll bring it in and let you do it on the air. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, EJ, I got to talk to you off the air too.
Okay.
Okay, and I don't have the right number, so give me a call and leave a number, will you?
Okay, buddy.
Okay, babe. Thank you. He's great.
He is
fantastic. Okay, let's go to the Gables. Gables?
Dan.
Hey.
How are you?
Say hello to Don Jr.
Don, how are you?
Hey, pal, how are you?
Love the show.
Excuse me?
Love the show.
Hey, thanks, pal.
There's a rumor going around that you're,
It's just a rumor.
I don't know, that you're buying property at South Point on Miami Beach.
It's just a rumor.
It's a rumor. Eh?
Yep.
What do you think of, Ron Wood, his little venture on the beach?
Ron.
Yeah.
It's all right.
That new club.
Yeah, well, I haven't made my way up there. But I hear it's pretty nice.
Yeah,
Don Sr. was there.
Well, my daddy likes to make all those functions.
Well, that's about all I had to say.
Okay, thanks by calling. Yes.
Crockett. Hello.
Yeah.
Crockett. This is Lieutenant Castillo.
What is it, Lieutenant?
What the hell are you doing? Get back to work, you lazy bum. We got a police force to run. What are you doing there?
I had to make an appearance to my favorite radio show.
Well, why are you on the Stan Major show then?
Because he's my main man.
Oh, is he? Well, you go out. You didn't show up the last time.
Well, Lieutenant, he's number one.
Listen,
he's the greatest.
The gang is up to their old tricks again. I want you to go to Davie and arrest Joey Reynolds for impersonating a DJ.
10-4, pal.
Listen, you can stay on the show, but you got 2 hours. Okay?
Okay, pal. How
All right,
about
I want you back to work.
Okay.
Stop screwing around with Gina on the side. Bye.
Oh, come on, Lieutenant.
Okay, well,
you gotta
get
give me a
back to
little
work.
fun on the side.
Okay.
Is this Mark?
Take it easy, DJ.
Is this Mark?
Hello?
Is this Mark?
No, this is Packer.
Oh, Steve, how are you?
All right, how are you?
You do a better Lieutenant Castillo than that. I thought that was Mosley.
Oh, really? Well, he's pretty good. He does a good job.
He does all right.
Yeah, well, I guess
we ought to get him.
is doing
If
good.
we
I'll
could
have to
get
see
Mark
if
to call
Ira
him.
Everett needs a co-host for his show, and I'll be checking out that.
Okay.
Maybe Ernie Sochin or something.
Okay.
Anyway, this has been a great show. Keep up the good work, guys.
Thank you.
Take it easy.
Thank you. You want to contribute to the lawsuit fund? Be our guest. What was I starting to say? Oh, wouldn't it be great if Mark Mosley called you as Don Johnson and you two guys went back and forth? That'd be pretty.
pop,
Mark, if you're listening, give us a call. 624-9400 in Dade, 524-9400 in Broward. Let's take a break here, and I'm supposed to tell Glenn it's underway. Thanks. Okay, well, I did that. All right. It's nothing like handing out, personal messages on the radio. I mean, that's all I'm here for. At the behest of people who want to tell other people other things. Okay, we'll take a break here and be back with Don Jr. right here in the studio on the Stanley T. Major Talk Type program on WINS.
This is Mike Wolf. Tune in Monday morning at 5:30 for the WINS Morning News. We'll hear part 1 of Al Warnell's special series on Ted Bundy.
I'll bet you all thought I Boca raced that, didn't you, huh? Well, I forgot. The reason I forgot is I can't figure out where we'd ever get another copy of it if Johnson did come into the studio sometime. So that's the only time you're going to hear that, friends. All of you people who are freaked out by the fact that, again, we're talking about that program, don't worry. In about 5 minutes, back into the tunnel that program goes, except for Don Jr. He can call in, come in anytime he wants to. You're the greatest.
Thanks, pal.
Okay. Miami.
Hello, Stan.
How are you?
Oh, fine. I wanted to give away my U2 tickets to you and DJ there.
You want a what?
I want to give you my U2 tickets.
Why?
Because I like you.
You must have lousy tickets.
No.
Why would anybody want to give up U2 tickets?
You have U2 tickets?
Of course not.
Zeta wouldn't give it to you.
That's what. Don't mention that radio station on this program.
Well?
How many tickets do you have?
2.
Oh, his eyes just lit up. He can probably sell those for $100 each.
Really?
No, listen, that's very kind of you. It really is. As a matter of fact, I'd just soon you and I would use the tickets.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like that too.
But I don't like the Orange Bowl.
Well, we could sit just outside.
We're going to have to change the location. Let's call Bono and change the location.
Yeah, I'll
put it in Robbie Stadium where it belongs.
I'll get on that right away, but will you take my tickets?
No, I'm not going to do that. You're very kind. Thank you. I appreciate that. But you're doing this before 20,000 people, and if I take your tickets, everybody out there is going to know what a schlep I am. Okay?
All right.
So call me on the business line.
All right. I'm sure we can come up with...
Okay.
Maybe not.
I'll put you down for yes.
Okay, put me down for yes, Dan.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Should Don Johnson get a haircut? Dave.
No change, Dan.
That sounded like him again. God, there's so many Johnsons calling in, we'd never know, would we? There'd be no way of knowing.
Sam.
Bye.
Bye.
I think that's no change for Johnson. Dave.
I absolutely will not do it, Stan.
Why? That was an interesting call, wasn't it? You sit and wonder, right? Dave. Hey, you're looking at me, and I'm looking at you, and we're looking at John, and John's looking at us.
You got that on tape there, buddy? You got that on tape, right? You didn't tape that?
I got it.
Oh, good.
Well, I mean, with a signal and plantation, I may have it, okay?
Awful close there, buddy. Sounded like my daddy to me. I don't know. Come on, pal. I'll call back.
We're going to roll through one more time here.
The Stan Major Show continues on WINZ. If you'd like to participate on today's program, you can call Stan on 624-9400 in Dade or 524-9400 in Broward. And now, here again, Stan Major.
The following program is rated CG for child rental guidance. Kids should decide whether or not their parents should be allowed to listen. Because, boy, this show is really stupid.
Hey, that's Brian Adams. That's great, isn't it? Okay, nobody's calling again. Now we are in what we call open phones. All right. 624-9400 in Dade, 524-9400 in Broward. One line is tied up. So, if you'd like to start us off today, first of all, let me say hello to all of the lovely people who were at the Melting Pot in Kendall last night. We had a real good time. I table hopped, which is something I rarely do, but Neil was, holding forth in his usual king of the mountain fashion there. And rather than having people come to say hello to me, I thought, hell, I'll just go around from table to table and say hello to them. And some of the people knew me, and some of the people didn't know me, which was, that was fun. But I met a lot of great people, and I want to mention just a few who were there, primarily all female. Cindy was having a birthday last night, and I want to wish her a happy birthday because Cindy is probably 10 on a scale of 1 to 10. And being the male chauvinist that I am, I certainly wanted to wish her a happy birthday. And Cindy, I would be serious about what I offered last night. I am absolutely serious, Cindy. So, if you want your birthday present. And there was a guy there by the name of Bobby Knight, he was okay. He was a little pushy, but he was all right. But Bobby took me over to meet Anita. Holy cow. Now, I never really found out whether this was his wife or his girlfriend or both. But Anita, and he called her a Twinkie. Anita is not a Twinkie, Mr. Knight. Anita is an extraordinarily beautiful lady down from Jacksonville. And you heard Barb call in earlier, Yvette's sister. Yvette disappeared again for a couple of hours last night, like she did at the convention center. And her husband doesn't believe me when I say that she's, out messing around and stuff like that. But she was gone from the table for an extremely long period of time last night. We didn't know what she was doing. And the lady at the hostess who was putting up with all of the stuff that was going on, his name is Meg down there, and she is really a knockout. So it was a great time had by all, and if I left you out, let's see, there was Renee was there. She was nice. Her friend's name was, and I'm doing this by memory, Melanie. Isn't that incredible that I can do that? And Melanie had the nicest accent. And, of course, you notice that I'm mentioning primarily females. Well, that's the way I am. And, of course, Beth was there. And Beth was pissed at me because I was not paying that much attention to her. And she was carrying on with Dave, Neil's buddy, and all this stuff, And then she claimed when she called in a while ago that she wasn't teed off at me. But, boy, did she give me a few choice words when I walked her to her car. So, Beth, I don't know what your problem is. I just tried to calm you down. But anyway, I love you all. Okay, somebody handed me some notes. Dear Stan and Neil, I am 9 years old. I listen to Neil on the way to school. I listen to Stan on the way home from school. I wish I could see you both tonight, but my parents said they might be coming home late. If you can sign these papers, please. I love to listen to you two guys. I hope you never go off the air. I'm a girl, bye-bye. What a funny name. It looks like I'm a girl, question mark. From your listener, always, Jeanette. I'm not going to use your last name, Jeanette. Now, I didn't, your parents, Jeanette, if you're listening, didn't tell me to read them there, so I stuck them in my pocket. So what your parents have to do, Jeanette, is send me a note so that I can get Neil to autograph this letter, and we'll send it back to you, but I have to have your address then. And then we have another one from Suzette. Okay, same thing. So thank you both, and I'll take care of that if the parents will send me the something that says the address so we can send it to them. Okay, what else? I guess that's it. Okay, we have some callers. Great. What else do I want to talk about? There are about 100 things I want to talk about, but I can't think of any of them. Neil drove last night and did a fairly good job. And I want to congratulate him on a wonderful show this morning, a spectacular program, and if he does more programs like he did this morning, he will soon be number one. He's already number one in our hearts and minds, friends, but when he gets the ratings, number one, the proverbials will be with it. Miami.
Hello.
Hey.
Mr. Major.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was at Melting Pot last night, but explain to me how it usually works. By the time we got seated, it was a few minutes to 9. I did see you over at one table. I was expecting you over to our side, but never made it. But does Neil usually go around and meet people?
No, Neil doesn't do that.
Well, are people permitted to go up to him?
Sure.
While he's eating, does it bother him that people go up and see him?
Well, there's not much you can do about it, sir.
Well, there is. I mean, it's kind of, when people look at it.
It's impolite, but people do it anyway.
All right, so anyway, my son and I, my 13-year-old son and I were there. We waited till he lit his cigar, and then we figured that he was done with his meal.
Uh-huh.
We walked up there, waited till the two ladies that were there. We waited till they cleared away. Then we walked up, and I introduced myself and my son to him, shook our hands, and then I said, well, where is Glenn Hill? We'd like to meet him. And Glenn barely had enough time, or barely took enough time to take his hand out of that lady's whatever he was sitting with to shake. Listen to me. Neither one of them spoke a word to us. And my son was, almost in tears. I took him home. We didn't even eat. Because, he just, Neil and Glenn both just shook our hand. That was it.
Well, listen, you're putting up with a couple of crotchety old men here,
Oh, but listen to me. No.
Three of us, as a matter of fact.
I was able to handle it with my son. He liked the letter you just read. He listens to Neil on the way home, on the way to school, and you on the way home. And, he...
Well, I must have passed by your table 3 or 4 times. Why didn't you yell at me?
Pardon me?
I must have passed by your table 3 or 4 times. Why didn't you yell at me?
Up front at the bar, waiting to get seated. We didn't get seated till a few minutes to 9, you understand that? And when we finally got seated, they said, okay, we could see Neil where he was sitting when he lit his cigar, so we went over there. But, he was, pardon this expression, but Neil and Glenn were both rude. Really rude. It doesn't really bother me that much, but my son was like heartbroken. I just, I didn't know exactly. So then we waited a few minutes, well, maybe he'll come out and he'll step out there in front where they had those tables, out front of the place.
Yeah.
And he'd shake hands or whatever and at least talk to people. But, anyway.
What can I tell you, sir?
Nothing. But
okay.
It's to you, but, I saw you, but we didn't get to speak to you because, you were on the next row over. But we did.
I worked as many tables as I could. You see, this is the reason. You're the perfect example of why I never want to do anything like that again.
Oh.
Okay?
Well, because
I worked my ass off out there last night, and I'm sorry if I didn't...
No, it wasn't you. Don't you...
No, wait a minute. Now, just wait a minute.
Okay.
You gave me an earful. I'm going to give you an earful.
I'm all ears. Go ahead.
All right? I'm sorry if you felt that you were left out because I didn't come over to your table. All right?
May I speak?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't feel left out because you...
And what I'm going to do in the future, and I've already instructed the sales department here, is I'm not going to any of these things anymore.
No,
because of people like you, all right? Listen, I walked around that place last night. If anybody who mentioned my name as I walked by, I stopped. And if anybody wanted to... I walked out in front last night, and nobody even looked at me.
I'm out just for a second.
All right?
Listen. Did I mention or complain about you once?
Yes, you did. When you initially started your conversation, you intimated that I didn't come over to your table. What the hell do you think? Why am I supposed to come over to your table? Are you somebody special or something, huh?
I couldn't get in on Neil's show.
I got around to as many people last night as I could. And I'm not interested in the problems of you and your son with Neil Rogers or Glenn Hill. I got nothing to do with that, okay? You take that up with him. Don't call in on my program and rag on him. You call him and bitch and complain to him, all right?
Okay.
That give you an example of why I don't like to go out to these things. You can be as nice as you want to hundreds of people, and it's always the one bastard that you didn't meet that's going to call in right off the bat, man, and give everybody the impression that I'm some kind of a creep. And that's why I do not want to make any more of these kind of appearances. And if Neil's listening right now, Neil, gotta love you. But it's all over. No more melting pot for Stan. No more ice cream places. It just doesn't pay off. Just let me come in here. Let me do my show. Let me get my ratings. Let me renegotiate my contract and make some money at what I'm doing. And leave me alone. I don't want any more fondue. It's a great place to eat, but I've been to the melting pots now about 4 or 5 times in the last month and a half, and I've had it. They're great people. They buy a few spots on this show. And even if they were to cancel their spot on this show, this show will continue to exist and be very successful without their commercials. Now, this is an example of why I just don't like to do the things that I've done the last 2 nights at the Miami Beach Convention Center. It doesn't make any difference. See, it's like the Don Johnson thing, and I hate to bring that up, but that's such a great example. He can come out of the trailer and be the nicest person in the world and stop and give autographs, have pictures taken, shake hands, and nobody says diddly. It's the one person that he turns his back on because he's busy that's going to get pissed and call this radio program and talk about what a jerk he is. Ah, you people ought to wise up. Fella, you were lucky we were out there last night. We didn't get paid for that. You were damn lucky that you were in our presence. Because all of us could have had a lot more interesting things to do than what we did last night, although for the most part we did enjoy it. And I did enjoy meeting some very nice people. And I'm damn glad I didn't meet you and your son. Okay, let's take a break and we'll be back. I'm sorry about that, but what he said was totally uncalled for. Neil is not a rude person. Glenn Hill is not a rude person. You're just a mung-brain fella, and, what can I tell you? You're a great inspiration to your son also. We'll take a break and be right back. I'm Stan Major on Winds.
94 News Winds.
From the Twisted Minds who brought you Halloween comes an entirely new dimension in horror. Don't look in the oven, or you'll experience the stark, naked terror that is Thanksgiving. A family just like yours eats a bird that was once alive.
More stuffing, Todd?
Mm-hmm. And they eat until they feel like they're going to explode. But it doesn't stop there.
Uncle Luther.
Now it's time to entertain the in-law.
Is that fish I smell or the dog? I'm allergic, you know.
And you'll think they're never going to leave.
So, where do I put these suitcases?
And just when you thought you could escape by watching TV, you discover there is no way out.
Now, game number 2 of our holiday NFL quadruple header.
Thanksgiving. The annual terror is back.
Was that a good lamp?
Oh.
Now playing in a dining room near you.
Okay, I'm all calmed down now, so let's take some more phone calls. Hollywood.
Hey, Stan.
Yeah.
I like your style, babe.
Thank you.
That's giving it to him clean and cold.
I heard you talking to Neil this morning, Clint.
Oh, it wasn't me. I've never called Neil since he left AM.
Oh.
This is your Dania trolling buddy.
How are you?
I'm doing all right.
How's the beaver?
How's the what?
The beaver.
I haven't seen too much of that lately.
Oh, okay. No, I'm talking about Leave It to Beaver, the show.
Jeez.
Okay, wait a minute here. Well, hold on here. Wait a second here. Here we go again.
What?
We have an old blue hair here that says.
Get him on. Let's.
Well, no, wait a minute. This is addressed to Stan Miner. This is from Pompano Beach, okay? Stan Miner. Dear Stan Mariner, I'd appreciate receiving 6 medium or large, preferably large, papal shirts. Thank you. Rose. Well, Rose, stick it up your nose. Okay? Boy.
Yeah, Stan.
Incredible.
Anyway, you didn't sign my kid's baseball, basketball.
All right, absolutely.
You didn't sign my wife's book or my daughter's breast.
Oh.
So, Stan, but I love you anyway, pal.
Thanks a lot.
Have a good one, babe.
Listen, they got what they paid me for last night.
They got more than what they paid you for.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
All right, Stan.
Good to talk to you.
Take care of yourself. Have a good weekend.
Stay away from the Broward Mall.
You know it.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay. From the Caribbean Television Network? What the hell is this? North Miami, Florida? Where majors, minors, pre-69ers. We're Stan's tormentors in the shopping centers. Stan's tumescent, but we're prepubescent. We're Daddy's daughter, and we hadn't oughter. We're majors, minors, but we're not on diners, so it's Stanley's seniors, and you don't have to wean yours. But I'm only kidding, 'cause sex is forbidden with post-69ers. We're majors, minors, we're majors, minors. Give me an M, give me an A, etc. Sung to the tune of My Eyes Have Seen the Glory of the Coming of the Lord, or St. James Infirmary, or hell, I don't know. I did the words, you do the melody. Topic for a Pope T-shirt. Pick a different person, group, politician, etc., for a weekly Majors Mong award. Well, I can't do that because that word is not mine. But we could give out the Twinkie Award of the Week. And, of course, without a doubt, the Twinkie, the Stan Major Twinkie, thank you, Ed, by the way, the Twinkie Award of the Week goes to Miss Tiffany Twinkie at the Miami Beach Convention Center and her Airhead Balloon Act. Because, boy, Tiffany Twinkie is the Twinkie of the Week, I want to tell you. Okay, what we should do is we should have a Twinkie of the Week here, don't you think? Okay, what you do is, if your girlfriend or your wife does something incredibly twinkish, drop me a note and nominate her for Twinkie of the Week. And we'll come up with something that we can give her, which will be kind of Twinkie-ish. All right? Now, I know that your girlfriend or your wife, from time to time, does some pretty stupid things. I know mine does. Every day. You know? So, nominate her by just simply dropping me a note, care of Stan Major, WINZ, Miami 33055. On the outside of the envelope, put Twinkie. Okay? And then every week, probably on Friday, we'll take a look at the Twinkie mail. We'll go through it, and I will select the Twinkie of the Week. Now, you don't have to embarrass her by putting your last name down or anything like that. Just put the first name down. But Tiffany Twinkie, the balloon lady for Airheads down at the Miami Beach Convention Center at the IBS flea market, Tiffany is, beyond a shadow of a doubt, the ultimate Twinkie. She's lovely. Don't get me wrong. She is a beautiful female. She is just, but she is a Twinkie. So this week's award goes to Tiffany Twinkie for letting me burst all her balloons and for there being nothing to look at after I get finished with all that. Cutler Ridge.
Here's the neighborhood weather today from me back in Bolio's.
Oh, boy.
I originally wanted to do a neighborhood weather and all.
We have a stiff breeze blowing at the ice cream store.
Oh,
boy.
Pretty exciting, huh? Well, a little dose of the Neil Show for those of you who don't get up early. Miami Beach.
Stan.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
I happen to have been fortunate enough to have been standing in your presence at the convention center Tuesday night.
At what time?
Well, when the teasogram girl dressed up as a bunny danced to the bunny hop.
Oh, yes.
She was cute. What about her as a Twinkie of the Week?
No, I don't think so. Nothing could beat Tiffany. Tiffany was fantastic.
I think she came right after the bunny left.
Yeah, did you stick around for that?
I was walking away. I had a 2-year-old baby with...
Oh, you followed the bunny.
No, I followed her. My son inevitably hopped behind her. She was very cute.
Yeah, she was cute. But you should have seen Tiffany. She was something else.
She moved in as I walked out. But I thought you were great. You know, I know you don't like to make public appearances, or it does not seem as if you do enjoy it when you're on the air, but you seem to be having a fairly good time.
Well, we all
good?
got a little bit of the acting bug, you know. I used to be a politician. I guess that's what it is.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah. I ran for Congress and for the Illinois Senate, and you got to be friendly when you do that, you know. You got to shake a lot of hands.
Yeah, you and sign a lot of autographs.
Yeah, right.
That's ridiculous.
Doesn't
but
mean
I did
I
enjoy you.
Doesn't mean I have to enjoy it.
Congratulations on your ratings.
Thank you.
Don't need the real Don Johnson.
Oh, okay.
You don't.
Well, he's not going to show up anyway, especially after what we did to him today.
Anyway, your show will be on long after his is gone.
That's probably true. They
I guarantee
they
it.
ordered up 22 more episodes for that big hit crime story.
Did they really?
Yeah. 22 more episodes. Nothing about Vice yet.
Well, I know they're pulling for one more year, otherwise no syndication.
Oh, no, they already sold it to USA Today. Not USA Today, USA Network.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, they sold all the episodes to the USA Network.
Oh, I thought a television program had to be on the air. I guess that's network television.
1988, they're going to start running it.
Oh. That's
so I don't know.
bad.
I don't want to talk about that program, man. They're finished.
All right, but I did enjoy you Tuesday night.
Thank you.
Take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Oh, great. Here's a great topic. Wow. Radio topic from Leanne, Delray Beach. Should we legalize marijuana? That's really original, Leanne. Boy, I don't know if that deserves a... Do you think that deserves a T-shirt? Oh, why not? I mean, look, it's not my T-shirts. It's Marlon Bailey's T-shirts. Love you, Marlon. Marlon was accusing me of saying negative things about him. I don't say negative things about Marlon. Marlon's a great guy. Need some more T-shirts, Marlon. Okay. See, I have to open up the ones that don't indicate on the envelope that they are for the Pope T-shirt thing. We still are getting a few in for that. Don't write me. Till I find out if we're going to get some more shirts. The Gables.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello, Stan. This is Melanie. I met you last night at the Melting Pot.
In your lovely green dress, right?
Well, close. It was black, but I guess it's close enough.
Well, I remember the name anyway.
I know. I was very impressed, and I've never had a chance to call you before, and you said such nice things about my accent.
I love it.
I thought I'd call up and say how much I enjoyed meeting you last night.
Where are you from?
Well, I'm from south of England originally, the county of Sussex.
Sussex?
But I've been over here for 2 years now, and I'm trying desperately to hold on to it, so...
You sound nervous. Now, Melanie, you were not nervous last night.
No, last night was fine.
When you accosted me.
I did not.
You did, too.
So, calling outside the restaurant, Stan, that...
You grabbed me, Melanie. You forced yourself upon me.
Well, I thought there were some other people inside doing that. That wasn't me.
Oh, yeah, well, I had to get away from Beth. I mean, she was getting carried away.
She was kind of, chasing you around.
It's just a joke, Beth. Beth's a nice lady.
She seemed like a nice lady. I was standing at the bar with her.
She's okay, yeah.
She couldn't wait to get inside, Stan.
So how's Renee?
Well, I didn't know Renee. You said Renee was my friend, but we met last night.
Oh, I see. Well, you're both standing there together at the same place. I just automatically thought you came together.
Oh, she was with her husband, and I was with my roommate, and we just got talking because we were trying to spot you.
I see. Okay, well, you straightened me out then.
But anyway, don't take any notice of that hostile bloke that called in because he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, you can't please all of the people all of the time.
We're running around the restaurant looking for people to talk to, and you were just doing a great job while Neil was in there stuffing himself, and, it was great. You were outside looking for people, and we found you, so...
I was looking for ladies.
Well, that's true.
If you want the truth.
That's true. Well, we did notice.
Okay.
We found you.
Okay.
That was the main thing, and I just called to say thanks.
Well, you're a very attractive lady, Melanie.
Well, thank you, Stan. I thought you were a bit of all right, too.
And I hope you can stick around.
I hope so, too. I'm fighting immigration. They want to get rid of me, but I've got another year, so we'll see what happens.
Change your name to Rodriguez.
I know. I was thinking of doing that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And get a tan.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Anyway, had a good time. Enjoyed meeting you.
Love you, Melanie.
Love you too, Stanley.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
She was very nice. She was very nice. See, I'm the kind of person, when I'm out in a situation like that you've got to stop me. You've got to say something to me, okay? Or else I just kind of, I'll walk on until somebody does say something to me. Because I walked over to one couple, they came back. Paul came back. And Paul's a very nice guy, and he came back, and he said, boy, there's a hell of a crowd out in front, wow. I said, well, I'll go out and, pacify a few of them and say hello to them, okay? Yeah, boy, big crowd, right? Nobody. couple of people standing out there, and then all the tables were full. There wasn't any huge crowd out in front. I went all the way out there, and I looked at the first table there.